All right, as you know, been doing a lot of wiring stuff up on my truck and installing lights and whatnot. So I kind of ran out of some of the supplies that's needed for that. So I ordered some more stuff in. So this is what 4 items looks like. So let's get into it. All right, first up, I ordered some zip ties. These are the 12-inch. I thought I was needing 12-inch. I thought that's what I was using on the truck. Turns out it ain't. I was using 8-inch. So I got some of them on order now. They're just not here yet. I got some other stuff on order too, but it's not here yet. So you've seen that's 1,000 of them, right? Of course, I'm going to get these packages open and show you. But next up, you probably ain't going to be able to see what that is, but it's wire. I'll show you when I get the package opened. It's hot and ground wire inside of a casing. I'll show you. Got 3 different rolls of the cloth, not cloth, but whatever it's made out of, the soft wire loom. And supposed to be 3 different rolls, I'm not sure. Quarter, 3/8, half, 20 foot apiece of the plastic wire loom, split wire loom. And like I said, I'm going to get these packages open and show you. This one is quarter, half, and 3/8, quarter, 3/8, and half, same thing, just different, made different. So let me get these packages opened and show you a little closer up. All right, I got the packages open. I'm not going to obviously open these. All these was in individual packages, 4 of them. So how many did I say there was in 1,000? So there's what, 500 a piece or 250 a piece. Now, here's a tip. When you're opening the packages like this, don't open it here, or especially all the way across, because if the bag gets tipped, guess what? All the tie straps pour out of the bag. Slice it in the middle, just a short slice. That way you can reach in there, grab a tie strap or how many you need and pull them out. And if it gets tipped over, it don't fall out, or the tie straps don't fall out of the bag. Now here, you see I cut it like that. You can do the same thing. See? The reason I cut it like that is because when I cut the package open to get these out of the package, it also sliced that. So gonna have to live with that one like that for now. Anyway, here is the loom, the plastic wire loom. And as you can see, it's split. I'll show you on the bigger one. Split loom, so put wires in. That's the 1/4 inch. They're not marked, but you know, it's obvious. There's the 3/8. And I think right here you can see that it's split. And here's the half. These plastic wire looms also came with 3 of these. And obviously they're different size for your different size wire loom. Now, I don't know why. You see how they came with a little wire spring on them? All of them did, except for the smallest one. Or is that the smallest one? Yes, it is. Well, that's kind of weird. This one did not come that way. But you just open it up somehow. Oh, it's 2-piece. You open it up, put it around your wire. All right, my fingers ain't wanting to work too good today. Anyway, let me grab one of the other ones. Those almost look the same size. These actually have an arrow on them facing that way. I don't know if you can see that or not. I almost let a little bit too much slip. So if anybody knows what these are for, obviously I know what they're for, but if you know what they're for, let me know down there in the comment section what you think they're for. These are a little on the cheap side. I don't really like them. So I'll probably get the other ones that I was gonna order. But when I seen that this kit of the 3 different size wire looms came with these, I didn't order them. So there that is. All right, I got this one back together. I'll probably never use this one because it's a pain in the butt to put it together. So there that is. Anyway, here is the 2-wire. Now, I don't really like this. I don't know if I'm going to use this or if I have time to send it back. I don't know. I don't like the way it is, because by the time you use a razor blade or whatever to get this off to, you know, to expose the 2 wires, you take a chance on cutting too deep like I did. I don't know if you can see that. You see that on the black wire right in there? Hopefully you can. You cut too deep and then you end up cutting the wire and you see copper exposed. That ain't good. That won't work. I mean, it would work on the ground. I would not leave it like that, but you could, because it's just a ground. But especially if it's the red one. And now that I look at it, both of them. Now that I bend it, hopefully you can see that. Both of them, the red one and the black one, are down to the copper. So, I don't know. I don't really like that. Well, it would have been nice if each one of these rolls was marked the size. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not going to undo the whatever that is around it, holding it together. That's one size. I mean, how hard would it have been to print on here or put a sticker on here what size this roll is and what size this roll is? Obviously, this one is the 1/2 inch. This one's the 1/4. This one's the 3/8. I guess once you open them up and you see the end of it, you'll know, right? But it would have been nice. And they came in like a Ziploc bag that you could have used to store them back in when you're not using them. But they had freaking tape wrapped around it and up here. And when you took the tape off, it ripped up the bag. So that's kind of useless, don't you think? Anyway, and then what you do is you use just a little piece of the wire sticking out of the end. You just use a little piece of shrink tubing and to hold the wire to this. So that way it don't slide up and down the wire. Let me grab one and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, hopefully you can see this. You see this is the same type of like mesh wire loom. You just use a little short piece of heat shrink and it holds the wire to the wire loom, and it also keeps it from fraying out. So you can probably see a little bit better on this end. You see that? So that's pretty cool. And of course, this is really, really tiny wire loom. Okay, I said I wasn't going to open this, but I did. See, it's flat and it's not split. And let me see if I can get it to open up a little. There you can see in the end. And you can also see what I was talking about, your heat shrink tube. You just put it on there to keep it from trying to fray apart. Now I got to figure out a way to hold this back together without having to put tape on it. Okay, now I just put the little wrap thing that was on it back on it. Now the only bad thing about using this kind of wire loom is you can't do it on existing wires, because unless you have a end that's open that'll fit through it, because it's not split. So you got to run your wires through it first and then do your connections. So that could be a kind of a pain in the butt, but this looks pretty good when you're done. So did anybody write down there in the description what these are for? You can split these open like this. That way you don't have to have, if you wanted to add this to an existing wire that's already ran, you don't have to cut the ends off or nothing. You just put this over the wire. The wires ran through here. And then, let me see if I can get it to do it. You simply put the wire, or put this, I'm probably not going to be able to get it to slide while I'm holding it, but the wire's through here, right? Because, you know, sometimes it can be a pain in the butt to get the wire inside this. You can bend it like that and get it to open, and sometimes that helps, but if you're in tight spots, you might not be able to do that. So you put the wire in here, and then you just slide it down like that. And then as it's going down, it's closing on this side, which puts the wire inside. But like I said, these are really, really cheap. I don't like them. So I'm going to get some better ones. So, and you're probably saying, why do you need all this stuff if you already installed stuff on your truck? Well, I kind of ran out of some things. I still have a little bit of the wire loom left, not much, but it's only little pieces of it, not a full length in different sizes. But I got a lot of more stuff I want to wire up. I got some, I actually got some more rock lights. I'm going to put them somewhere on the truck to light up underneath maybe. They're only white, I believe. And I got some other lights that I was going to use underneath the truck for like puddle lights. So when you hit the remote, it lights up the ground. But I may put them in the bed now that I got the bed cover. I don't know. We'll see. There's lights in the bed, but it's only at the back of the bed, near the tailgate on both sides. So anyway, I got some more stuff coming in along the lines of this. It just hadn't came in yet. So when it comes in, I'll do another video. So that's all I got for this video. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.